The problems that we will be solving in this session are of moderate intensity. If you want to solve much simpler problems, or if you are starting study in this topic, then you can consider watching my previous two videos where I have discussed simpler problems, and these problems are for the starters. So now let's solve these problems. An object moves 350 meter in first 10 seconds and 850 meter in another 10 seconds. Find the acceleration. So now first thing that we should do is to define our origin. Let's say this is origin, and define the directions. That is, this is my positive direction and this is my negative direction, left one. Let's say it goes like this, and let's say it is x equal to 350 over here and x equal to 850 over here. So this distance 350 meter was covered in first 10 seconds, and this another 850 meter. So now another distance, sorry, this will be 850 plus 350, so which is I guess 1200 meter. So this another 850 meter distance was covered in another 10 seconds. So now we have to find the acceleration. So now let's solve this. Let's assume that initial velocity is u. So let's apply s is equal to ut plus half at square. Now what is s? S is the displacement. So displacement is xf minus xi, where xf is the final position, xi is the initial position. This equals ut plus half at square. Now what is xf? That is final position. It is 350 meter minus x initial. Initial position is 0. So this is 0 meter. So this equals u into 10, because t is 10 seconds when x is equal to 350 meter, plus half into a into 100, because 10 square is 100. So this becomes 350 is equal to 10u plus 50a. Now we can cancel these zeros. So this becomes 35 is equal to u plus 5a. This is our first equation. Now consider this. If I take my final position minus initial position, let's say if my final position is this 1200 meter, now I am taking this as xf, and let's say xi is the same, that is the origin. So if I take it xf minus xi, this equals ut plus half at square. xf is now 1200. U is same because it is starting from the same point. So this is 20, because in 20 seconds it covered 1200 meter, plus half into a into 20 square is 400. So this becomes 1200 is equal to 20u plus 200 into a. So if I cancel these zeros, then it will be 120 is equal to 2u plus 20a. Now I can divide by 2, so this becomes 60. This will become u, this will become 10a. So this is the second equation. Now subtract first equation from the second equation. Let me write first equation here, u plus 5. This is our first equation. Now subtracting, we get 10 minus 5 is 5, 5 minus 3 is 2, 25, u minus u is 0, 10 minus 5 is 5. This is 25 is equal to 5a. So a is equal to 5 meter per second square. Now we know what is, yes, acceleration, that is 5 meter per second square. Calculate the ratio of distances traveled by a uniformly accelerated body in equal time intervals. Assume that it starts from rest. Again we will use same procedure. We will consider the directions first. Suppose right is positive and left is negative, and we have to calculate the ratio of distances traveled by a uniformly accelerated body. Let's say this is origin, and it is starting from rest, so u is equal to 0. Now we have to calculate the ratio of distances traveled by this, so in equal intervals. So let's say in time interval t it covers this much distance, let's say s1. So what will be it? S1 will be ut plus half at square. Now s1 is equal to, u is 0, so this will be half at square. This is my first equation. So now let's say in same interval of time t it covers s2 distance, so this is s2 plus s1. Let's say its displacement is h2. Since we are using s for displacement, let's use x1 and x2, so this will be better. So x1 is the position coordinate of this point and x2 is the position coordinate of this time. So this is of this point, this is x1. Now what is the distance covered in this time interval t? It will be same, like we will take final position to be x2, initial position to be this, and this will be half, u is 0, a acceleration is same, into 2t whole square. Why 2t whole square? Because the time interval taken is 2 over here, 2 times t. Now what is this? This will be x2 is equal to half into a into 4t square. So we can cancel this 2, so this becomes 2at square. Now what is the distance? The distance between these 2 points, this and this, will be x2 minus x1. So this will be x2 minus x1, which is equal to 2at square minus this we already know, x1, which is half at square. So this becomes, this 2 will go here, that will be 4at square, minus 1 will be 3at square, and this divided by 2. So this is x2 minus x1. Now let's say it reaches this position coordinate x3 in another time interval t, same equal time interval, because they have asked for equal time intervals. So let's find out what is x3. x3 will be x3 minus x initial. X initial is 0, so this is equal to ut plus half at square. Now again u is 0, so x3 becomes half of a into t square. So what is time now? Okay, let me take t dash over here, otherwise it is confusing. Yes, I have taken directly 2t over here, so it's okay. x3 will be half of a into t dash. What is t dash? T dash will be 3 times t. This will be whole square. Why 3 times t? Because it reaches this position coordinate x3 in 3t time. That's why. Now this x3 will become half into a into 9t square. Now what is the distance covered in this time interval t? It will be x3 minus x2. x3 minus x2. So x3 minus x2 is, x3 is half a 9t square minus x2. x2 is half a 4t, that is x2 is 280 square. So minus 280 square. So this will be 5 a t square by 2. Now see, the distances traveled are, let me write over here, the distances traveled are x1, x2 minus x1, x3 minus x2. So we have to take the ratios of this and so on. So this fourth entry will be x4 minus x3 and so on. So what will be the ratio? x1 is divided by x2 minus x1. What is the ratio? x1 is half a t square divided by x2 minus x1, that is 3 by 2 a t square. So these two gets cancelled, this a t square will get cancelled, so this is 1 by 3. Now let's take x2 minus x1 divided by x3 minus x2. So the ratio of these distances, x3 minus x2, this distance, divided by x2 minus x1, that is this distance. So what will be it? x3 minus x2 is 580, sorry, 380 square by 2 divided by x3 minus x2, which is 580 square divided by 2. So these two gets cancelled, this 80 square gets cancelled, so this will be 3 by 5. So you can see a pattern over here. So it is 1:3:5:7 and so on. The ratio will be like that. A body travels 32 meter in first 4 seconds and 108 meter in next 6 seconds. Calculate the distance traveled in 11 seconds. Now let's assume that it is starting with some uniform, some u velocity towards right, and let me take right as a positive direction, left as a negative direction. So this travels 32 meter in first 4 seconds. So this is 32 meter, let's say this is origin, and 108 meter in next 6 seconds. So in these next 6 seconds it traveled 108 meter. Now obviously this is accelerated motion, because if I take the ratio of distance and time here, it will be 32 by 4 and here it will be 108 by 6. So if I do this, 16 by 2, which is 8, this is 8 and this is this will be 18. So now this is not equal to 18, 8 is not equal to 18, so this is not uniformly this is not uniform motion, this is accelerated motion. Now, and in all of these questions we have assumed that the acceleration is constant, that is, this is the case of the uniformly accelerated motion. Now we have to know the acceleration in order to know what is the distance it has traveled in 11 seconds. So I have already done a video on the distance traveled in n second. So if you have to know the distance traveled in n second, then this is the formula. dn, that is distance traveled in n second, is equal to u plus a by t into 2n minus 1. So this is the formula. You need a, you need u. So how you will find a and u? You can use this information. So again we will do just like before. Let's take xf this and x initial this. So xf minus xi, this is equal to 32 meter, that is equal to s. So now s is equal to ut, u into t, t is 4 seconds because in 4 seconds it covered 32 meter distance, plus half at square, so a into 16, and s is 32. Now let's divide by 4. This is my second equation. U plus 2a is 8. Now let's take this as x final and x initial is the same as the before. Now the distance covered will be how much? 108 plus 32 will be 140. This will be 140. That is now xf is equal to 140 and xi is equal to 0. That is the initial. So 140 is equal to u into t. Now the time taken will be 10 seconds. So this is 10 plus half a t square, that is 100. So this 0 gets cancelled and this is 10 divided by 2. So this is 5. So this is equal to 14 is equal to u plus 5a. This is the third equation. Now subtract the second equation from the third one. So you get, I will directly do it here. This is 6 is equal to 3a. So a becomes 2 meter per second square. So we have found out a. Now what is u? U is 14 is equal to u plus 10. U is equal to 4 meter per second. So we know u and a, and we can substitute this in this equation to get the distance traveled in the 11 second. Now the distance traveled in 11 second will be u plus a by 2 into 2n, that is 2 into 11 minus 1. So this becomes 4 plus a is 2, this is 2 by 2 into 22 minus 1. So this becomes 4 plus this 2 gets cancelled. So this is 21. So this is 25 meter. So the distance traveled in 11th second is 25 meter. Distance traveled by a point object in 4th second is 17 meter, and in 8th second it is 25 meter. Find the distance traveled in 16th second. Now similar logic we will use. So the distance traveled in n second, as I have told you earlier, that it is a u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. Now what is it in the 4th second? It will be d4 is equal to u. So d4 is 17. This is already given to us. U we do not know. That is, u is the starting velocity, plus a by 2 into 2 into 4 minus 1. So this is 17 is equal to u plus 7a by 2. This is my first equation. Now the second equation will be, in 8 second it travels 25 meters. So this is 25 is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2 into 8 minus 1. So this will be 25 is equal to u plus a by 2 into 15, because 8 into 2 is 16, 16 minus 1 is 15. This is my second equation. Now I can subtract first from the second, so I will get 25 minus 17. 25 minus 17 is how much? This is 8 and this is 0, so 8. So 25 minus 17 is 8. U minus u will be 0, and this will be 15 minus 7 divided by 2 into a. So 15 minus 7 is how much? 8. So 8a by 2 into 8. So this 8 gets cancelled. So this is a is equal to 2 meter per second square. So I have found out a. Now let's find out u. So this will be 25 is equal to u plus a by 2. A is 2. So this is 2 into 15. So I have used this second equation. So this gets cancelled. So this is 25 minus 15 is equal to u. So u is equal to 10 meter per second. Now I have known u and a. So what is the distance traveled in 16 seconds? Use this formula. Again, what is d16? So d16 will be u plus a by 2 into 2 into 16 minus 1. So this will be 10 plus 2 by 2, because a is 2, into 32 minus 1, which is 31. So this will be 10. This 2 gets cancelled. So this is 31. So this will be 41 meter. So distance traveled in 16 seconds is 41 meter.